Alright, tape 2 of the Navy War College Writing Style Guidebook of 2007. 9. Classified papers. Classified papers are written with the Naval War College when required with the nature of the material addressed. As a general rule, classified papers are banned with the literature in limited ways due to their restricted distribution. This should not discourage our author from persuading classified topics, given that it's important for the authors accomplish their classified research, writing, stowage, documentation, destruction, and authorized with the Naval War authorized with the Naval War College locations. Authors are responsible for providing downgrade and declassification instruction for make properly manuscript and all components, and they according to the security regulations. Authors will intend for the right classified paper to show the visit Navy War College security manager to offer the receipt of the most current guidance for them, which is required. For the reference librarian, the Naval War College classified library can assist the offline outline classified research. Ethics and integrity. To maintain integrity at all time of the written work being governed by the explanatory conduct statute, Title 10 U.S. Standard Code 358, 3583, 59, 47, and 8583, and the Academic Honor Code, spelled out with the Navy War College academic policy with the student handbook, core syllabi, the various other documents, code faster to maintain the professional ethical standards required of the faculty, staff, and the students of the Navy War College. The code particular target for the following unaccepted activities: plagiarism, the act of taking an idea, writing like of another, passing them off with his own plagiarism. Plagiarism includes the following: duplication of the author's words of the bold, the quotation mark, for the accurate reference of the footnotes by users authorized idea of the paraphrase without accurate reference of the footnotes. Students are expected to give the full credit within written submission from the borrowing, and in other words, or as idea of the borrowing of the words of the idea of the proper attribution is not prohibited by this code, and is desirable and inevitable the preparation of the paper of the essay with a substantial borrowed by attributed paper. However, the lack of the originality expected with the graduate level of work submission of such of the paper may merit with the following of failing grade, but is not plagiarism. Cheating, giving the receiving using unauthorized aid to support one's own efforts for the cheating, with including following with the gain unauthorized acts of the exam, assisting with the receiving assistance for the other students, the preparation of the written exam assignments during tests, unless specifically permitted, utilizing unauthorized material for the notes, text, scribs, sheets, and the like of the paper in electronic form during testing. Misrepresentation. Reusing single paper for more than one purpose without permission. Acknowledgement. Misrepresentation includes the following: submitting a single paper with the substantial of the same power with more than one course with the name of the War College without permission of the instructor. Submitting a paper substantial with the same paper that previously prepared for some other purpose of the outside of the name of the War College without acknowledging that it is an earlier work. Should you have any question regarding whether written works meet integrity standard, with the plea of the name of the War College faculty member. And 11, conclusion experiments confirmed with the sum of the students require structured guidance assistance for the preparation for the Naval War College papers. Even the best thing of the paper become better. Think of the writers working with their through preparation for the papers. Some topics require greater amount of the research than others, but in each academic department require the rigorous and efforts for the substantial available time limit the standards high with according to guide efforts of the assistant for each step along the way. Conceptual topic of the prior to conduct research for the proofreading of the paper, the instrument into the submission. Most important, submission of the outstanding of the paper to preparing through detailed outlines to setting aside the sufficient time to think of the writing of the remembering the audience from who paper is intended to carefully reading and revise the product before submission. These seem the elementary points, but be careful to take attention of these time with again the proof of the most worthwhile. Although one can think without writing an Alice, but what is not true, the one can write without thinking. There's not ultimately separate activities. I'm not impressed with a student tells me he thought it was thought A plus thoughts and has written in the C minus language. We do not think wordless. Later put our thoughts into the word. Language is a medium of a thought as well as the word well as an expression. We think of we think in and within words just as we speak, right and with words, and it should believe that the muddy writing is more often than a symptom of muddy thinking. If I cannot say it clearly, I want to say, I probably haven't thought of it out clearly, taking the time and thinking to be the wonders of writing. Alright, and then we'll go into your style guide.